Hello and welcome back to Sobrix. I'm Adam and this is Sobrix. This is my channel for building Lego sets, reviewing Lego sets, and other Lego related content. This is a very special video because I will be opening and putting together and then reviewing this Lego Pirate Adventure Ride. It is set number 6432431. It has 168 pieces, and I got this set for redeeming VIP points. So this is a Lego VIP exclusive, apparently. It was 2,400 points. I don't know how much money it takes to spend to get that many points, and especially if you do double points weekends or whatever. And I also don't know if there's a good conversion to dollar amounts like I might normally put in my description in my videos. So I can't say what I paid for this. I mean, on one hand I got it free, and on another hand I spent money on Lego and then got points and then redeemed them to get this. So I've done a couple of these kind of collector VIP things before. I did the World of Wonders somewhat recently, and I hope I'm able to do the Dragon Adventure Ride, which would go really nicely with this one very soon in the future. Fingers crossed for that. So we will dive into this. I will open it up and then I will put it together. I'll speed up the video while I put it together, and then I'll slow it down to give my thoughts. Just before that, though, this is the first Lego box that I've seen like this. There's a big cutout here, so it's almost open. And I imagine this is just the instruction booklet that is acting as the picture that would be on the cover of a box. And so I suppose this box is kind of a generic box that they can use for more than one set. But that was a little bit surprising to me. So I'll get to building and I'll come back and talk about it when I'm done. And until then, enjoy. Okay, so that is the build for this VIP Pirate Adventure Ride. So 168 pieces. It kind of felt like more than that, to be honest. This is a good size for that amount of pieces. And it comes with a minifigure which has the legs that are shorter than normal, I believe. Print on the front, print on the back. Let's take a better look at that. And forgive me. There we go. So a print on the front, print on the back, no printing on the arms. An accessory that's like a telescope or a compass, a sextant, whatever it might be. A navigation tool, I suppose. And it came with a classic Lego head and a classic pirate hat with the print, and it came with 2 hair pieces. So there's one, this is kind of a harder hair piece, and then one of the newer kind of like soft rubbery hair pieces, which I think is really nice that they include those options in there, and not expected for me to see that. We can take a look quick at the extra pieces here. Pretty standard. So we get an extra lacquered gold or metallic gold cheese wedge, extra metallic gold drum lacquered silver stud, and then we get an extra of the 5-cent or $5 or the coin with the 5 on them, which is really great. You actually get 6 of these coins because 5 of them are currently in the set. So now we can take a closer look at this thing, and this is great. The build, pretty straightforward, although, I wasn't sure how everything was gonna come together. And yeah, so a simple enough build. This set is rated for 10 plus, I think, but that's just on their generic box. But I was surprised by some of the pieces that are included in here. Lego print. These are kind of the metallic drum lacquered silver there. There are elements in here that are, I think, 8 of the studs and 6 of the 1x2 tiles that are also drum lacquered silver, or like the metallic silver, and those are mostly covered up. It's just this awesome border that goes around that is a really nice attention to detail, and I wouldn't expect, Lego to add these type of pieces for something like that, but it's really appreciated. And then we have a bunch more gold elements. So this is the drum lacquered gold here, these tiles up here, and as I showed before, the cheese wedge, this chicken or whatever it's supposed to be adorning the back. I mean, it is a chicken, I think, but I don't know what it's supposed to be on a pirate ship, is gold. This is gold. This bar element is gold. And then in these windows, this kind of window pane grate element, or like a fence element, it looks like to me, or for certain kind of windows, those are also gold, which, that is an amazing attention to detail in my opinion, and I'm super grateful that those were included in this set. The flag is the sail rather is simple and cool, and then we have the classic printed pirate flag. I remember having these from way back in the day, even when I inherited some Lego that came out before I was born from some of my relatives. And I remember, these type of pieces very, very fondly. The details on here are really great. I like the steering wheel. I was a little bit iffy on it when I saw it in here, and it's a nice just like contrast of everything that makes this feel like, okay, this isn't supposed to be like a realistic model. It's supposed to be a adventure ride. It's supposed to be a play model. And it's something that you might see in an amusement park or, back in the day, a grocery store or at a carnival or something. And so this makes a ton of sense for me. And it also matches with the blue down here. These pieces at the top of the... let's see if I can get one out without taking it all apart. Well, there's pieces in here that I've used. I don't know what to call them, but they were like the petals on the tulip set that I'll be reviewing soon. And that's great. Like I said, this box element is kind of the I think old style box element. I think now they do them with a cover on top, but there are 5 of those 5 coin prints in there, and it just looks great. The color choices are all great. Everything's great. And now it functions. So if you saw the Technic that I put together, we can watch this go. So almost as if it's riding on the high seas, riding on waves, and it functions perfectly. Super simple mechanism, but it gets the kind of the movement that I had pictured in my head just nailed down properly, and that's awesome. And I think it could go, it could kind of go either way. And it's I keep saying but maybe you don't. I am so happy that I got this, and I really hope I can get my hands on the Dragon Adventure Ride too. And if I do, I'll be sure to make a video about that. Why don't I put the minifigure in here? I don't know if it just is supposed to stand, even though you should probably sit on a ride if you're ever on a ride. I sort of wish the mast and the flagpole were a little different so that when I turned it, it didn't keep doing that. But I get that it makes sense, because if it's flat, well, it still tends to go to a certain side. I wish it could, stay maintained like it is in the picture well. And maybe it can if you do this, or if I do this rather slowly. And that's okay. That's kind of the way it should be done, but you can see it still turns a little bit there. So there might be a way I can correct this by, making sure there's more, not tension, but more pressure on some of these Technic elements that are making that spin. Wow. I'm so happy I got this. I really, really, really love this set. And if you like this video, consider giving it a like. And if you enjoy the content that I have on my channel, consider subscribing so you can stay up to date on other videos, other Lego related videos that I'll be doing soon. And then you won't miss when I do the Dragon Adventure Ride to go along with this. So fingers crossed for that. And until then, thanks. Bye.